body bags where horror lies.
Yo, what's up everybody? Welcome to week 28 here on Body Bags. I am your host Moodz616, and thank you once again for stopping in on this awesome Sunday. Alrighty guys, yeah, week 28 is here, another non-theme week, so once again we are free to choose anything we wanted to choose. So, I wanted to do this film. I recently picked it up like I do with many of the other reviews that I do. This is one I've had my eye on for a long time. It's released by Anchor Bay, and it originally came out in 2005, I believe. And it goes by the title of Demon Hunter. This film is starring Sean Patrick Flanery, of course, from the Boondock Saints fame. And it's got Billy Drago in it also. So getting into the plot of this one. Basically, it's about Sean Patrick Flanery's character, Jacob. Now, he is a demon hunter. He works directly for the Catholic Church. And the cool thing about it is that they live in a world where everybody in the Catholic Church all knows about these demons that do walk on the earth. So, there's no convincing. He's not a demon hunter that has to convince these, priests in the Catholic Church that this is going on in the world. But yeah, he works directly for the Catholic Church. The priests know exactly what's going on. So he's kind of like a contract killer in a way. Basically what he is he's called in to exorcisms that don't work. The priest can't exorcise these bodies, and he's brought in to, do the dirty work and basically take out these humans that are possessed by these demons and stuff. They soon after learn a little bit into the film that there's a bigger plan going on in the world with this demon that is walking the earth. Basically, this demon's on Earth right now, and he's trying to impregnate a bunch of women to, impregnate a bunch of women to spawn his demon seed. And what he's doing is he's basically impregnating like all these prostitutes and stuff like that. So they learn of this plan of this demon. And so the church calls him in to take care of this problem. And they also call in, one of their own. She's a nun, played by, I want to say Colleen Porch. Yeah, she's a nun, and she's also, there to help Jacob with, to execute this plan of taking out this demon before the devil or this demon spawns his, his seed, right? Basically, what Jacob does, he does this all the time. They have to kill these demon seeds when they're young before they mature into like full-blown seeds because, they try to fucking take over the world and stuff, and they got a lot more power when they get older, so that's basically the premise of this film. Now my thoughts on this one. Like I said before, I think it's set in a very cool kind of world where, Jacob's character doesn't have to convince anybody. It's all a matter of fact that these demons are walking on the earth, and there's all these demon seeds and these problems that are on the earth. I think it's very cool that that you already know that there's none of that convincing. It's just all a matter of fact. I do really like the premise. I like the premise with Billy Drago's character. He plays the main demon who's trying to spawn, his devil seed on the earth. And his name is Posthumus or something like that. It's like a really fucking weird name. Amadeus. It's not Amadeus. It's almost like that. It's like a really weird name. But anyways, he plays the main devil. And, overall, the film has a really good premise to it. I really enjoyed the premise. I think it's executed a little poorly. It has some pretty shoddy kind of 90s effects to it. Like I said, this movie came out in the mid-2000s. It's not, like, really bad CGI or anything, but just the effects in it are kind of outdated a little bit. It almost feels like a 90s film. The atmosphere feels a little 90s. Now, my main problem with the film is that, like I said, the premise I really enjoyed. It's the fact that it's kind of not dark enough. It should be a little darker, in my opinion. A lot of the movie's set in the daytime, so it doesn't really pull you into that, kind of that darkness of the devils and devil seeds and spawns and shit like that. I don't know, man. I do like Jacob's character played by Sean Patrick Flannery. I think he does a good job. He kind of plays this this character that, he's kind of outspoken. He's very cool and calm, and he's just kind of badass. He's not over the top. He's not a dick. He's just a real kind of, he plays the character very well. He's just out to do his job, and that's it. He's kind of a no gimmicks, no bullshit kind of guy. I really enjoyed that about it. The film is very short though. It runs about 75 minutes, which is kind of interesting. It kind of gets right into the story of the film right away, and just of course there are some twists and turns towards the end of the film, which I didn't exactly enjoy all that much because I kind of saw it coming, to be honest. But the ending was whatever. But like I said, it's so short that it felt like they just kind of wrapped it up. At times it does kind of feel like a 90s TV film at times. I don't know. But I just wish it was a lot darker and maybe a little more gory, and it had a little more to do with, the possession and, that type deal and stuff. Overall, just, it's very average. If I had to rate it, I'd probably give it maybe about a 5.5 out of 10. I will give it a little bit of props for having some nudity in the film, some hot chicks and stuff. But, on the gore level, it's pretty minor. You see a couple times where bodies are killed, like off screens. You see the remnants of it and stuff. But that's generally about it. It's a very cool premise. Like I said, I really like the fact that it's all matter of fact. It's like these demons are walking the earth, and this guy's contracted by the Catholic Church just to kill. He's free to do whatever he wants and stuff. I really like that premise. I think that's very cool. So, but yeah, it's very average. Check this one out at your own risk. I don't highly recommend it. I don't think it's complete shit, but it's definitely a quick watch. So, maybe give it a shot if you can find it for dirt cheap. I found this one for really dirt cheap. It's one of the original Anchor Bay releases. So, but yeah, Demon Hunter, not a bad cast. I really like, like I said, the premise was good. It's just too short, I think, in my opinion. Just not executed properly. Anyways, carrying on here. Week 28, we will be back next week. I don't believe next week is a theme week, so I'll check you guys next week with another review. Peace.